It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Stroud out of the gun here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. And Stroud now to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Short throw caught by Pitts. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Stroud working out of the gun. He finds Wilson, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 42 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, shedding through the defense. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. In motion left is Mitchell. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
In motion, Slayton. Hurts. Back to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Caleb Farley there on the tackle. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's Stroud. Flush to his right. Staying on his feet. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Heading up a man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it. Don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Justin Tucker set to kick off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 2. That's good. For the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught. Puka Nacua.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Eluding the pressure right.
Pass complete there to Nacua.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Isaiah Pacheco
from 17 yards out.
And the Vikings get a bit closer.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. Down the right sideline.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Jaquan Jackson on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's
taking it right down Broadway.
Down to the 10.
And touchdown.
Adonai Mitchell.
61 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Third and 4. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here is 3rd down and 4. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. That is caught. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Darius Slayton, 60 yards. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Stroud to throw it. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it second down. Throwing now is Stroud. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, do a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
As long as you've been the air tackle's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. Stroud looking to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops. Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll set up to throw. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, look at the juke. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. They run again on first down. Chubb. Nifty move. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Dumps it complete to Miller. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on two straight plays.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now Stroud, flush to his right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Now the coverage was positioned. Up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Puka will throw him 70 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 88 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Stroud completes this out wide. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. They set up the screen to Chubb. Fighting through. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 2. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. A give. This is Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Stroud. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And Walker has it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Handoff comes to Chubb. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Now Chubb running right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. A 1st down carry now for Miller. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Here we go.
A run for Nick Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, Miller. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. Here's Johnny Hacker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter.
The Seahawks, they are moving on as we